A gain of 14. First down, Dallas.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Fournette. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Check 24. Check 24.
On first down, Jefferson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Regular. Kill.
Now Leonard Fournette. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, Jefferson. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
48 to Mike. Watch the out, watch the out.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Brissett. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Hey, alert 3. That's it. '48 Mike. You can't run up.
Brissett to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Another try after the first down sack. Brissett, he's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. On play action, Brissett. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On the run, it's Fournette. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's our time. It's our time.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Watch, twist. Go.
On 1st down, Jefferson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Pittsburgh. Hey. Check 52.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Mike, 48. Mike, 48. Hey, I'm coming. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Run around.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Bang, 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 bang.
Now a give right side. Jefferson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you talk about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Jefferson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, tight. Real. Hey! Hey, let's get big touchdown.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Brissett on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
On 2nd down now, Jefferson. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that? What's that?
Throwing, Mayfield. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
Hurry, hurry. What's that?
Mayfield on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, but it'll be second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hurry, hurry!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Kelce, the intended receiver there. And now it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The safety Marcus May in there on the coverage.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
I got you, boy.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. From the 36, Brissett, and his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. And it's caught by Herndon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. Brissett now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Brissett. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett is going to let... It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Play fake. Brissett. Herndon's got it complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
You don't know no better.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10.
On 2nd down and 4. Mayfield. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Mayfield now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Mayfield down. And that will be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 25 yards. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Next to score, Jets 42, Cowboys 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Leonard Fournette. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Fournette running right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Fournette.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 3rd down, Fournette. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Past the 20. They'll run with Fournette. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Again, it's Fournette. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Leonard Fournette with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's second down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
I got you.
They run the counter. Jefferson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.